Hello, today we're going to be trying 4 different wines from Vias Imports. Today we're going to start off with a beautiful Pinot Grigio from Torre de Luna, who has sourced these grapes from the Trentino Alto Adige region of northeastern Italy. A lot of the Pinot Grigios from this particular region tend to have a lot of Germanic influences on them because it actually shares its northern border with Austria. And that's going to lead to some really soft, subtle, delicate flavors and nice crisp acidity. But this one, we can expect something a little bigger from because this is actually going to be grown in more of that southern region of that and kind of situated more in the valleys there, giving it a warmer growing climate, which really allows this wine to build up a bigger body, fuller flavors. So you should expect to see some really nice big floral aromas coming out of this glass, some juicy fruits and really big citrus on it. So let's see what we actually get here. Oh yeah, so just right off the nose on this glass, the first thing jumping out at you is just that big citrus. You're getting a lot of lime, a lot of grapefruit just on the aroma. A lot of like floral notes too, a little softer, a little more subtle, but you're still getting some beautiful peach blossoms and things like that going on as well. See how she tastes. Yeah, that's nice. So on this one, on the palate, it just really wakes your taste buds up. This has got some beautiful acidity going on. Just really like punchy, grippy, lime, grapefruit, a little bit of lemon, some really nice tart lemon to it. Just kind of gets those taste buds flowing, gets your mouth watering a little bit, and just prepares it for all those like more juicy stone fruits that you're getting. A lot of peach, apricot, things like that happening in this glass as well. And with just a nice clean finish also. It's beautiful wine. Next up, we're going to be trying this beautiful rosé from the Colossi family out of Sicily, Italy. This is part of the Colossi family's E-Colosi line of wines, which is basically their attempt at having the most impact from the Sicilian terroir in the wine as possible, while having the least amount of impact on the actual land itself. So they do that by making this 100% certified organic and vegan friendly. Now this is going to be a rosé of the Nero d'Avola grape varietal, which traditionally in Sicily, they do this as a really big, robust red, of the likes of Cab Sauv or Syrah. Typically you can expect just really big acidity, grippy tannins, dark coloring, but they decided to do this as just this really beautiful rosé. And that dark grape really lets them get that beautiful extraction that you see here with ruby hues, a little bit of just kind of a pink undertone to it, and it's also going to get you some really big flavors as well. So we can expect some really big juicy fruits, berries, a little bit of acidity to it as well from that really big black grape varietal. So let's see what we get. And yeah, you can just see those beautiful pink hues in there. Even with a smaller pour like that, you just get that beautiful color saturation. And on the nose is just this awesome floral component, a little bit of peach blossom, a little bit of rose petal, some beautiful red berries, a lot of strawberry and dark cherry. Oh, and on the palate, this beautiful acidity. It just kind of wakes those taste buds up and finishes with this just juicy lingering aftertone where you just get excellent pomegranate notes, just juicy cherries that just sit and sit and sit. I'm still tasting them now. It's really, really a terrific wine. All right, so next up we are going to be moving into the Tuscan countryside with some beautiful reds. So we're going to start off with the Chianti Colossi from Trattoria del Cerro. Now, Colossi, that is going to be a sub-region of Chianti, just south of Chianti Classico. This will probably be the next most well-known region outside of that Classico designation, is that Colossi. And so this is going to be situated just south of Montepulciano. So you're going to get a lot warmer climate than a lot of those more northern Classico varietals, which is going to show up in deeper, richer fruits, more concentrated, darker berries, and just overall a larger bodied Chianti than you might typically be used to. But it's really well known for some beautiful, beautiful Chiantis. So Trattoria del Cerro specifically is really well known in this region for having a lot of land and a lot of exposition between their different lots, meaning there's a lot of different layouts that they're able to really have a lot of good discernment and choice whenever deciding what is going to go into the bottle itself and making sure that only the best makes the cut into these wines. So I'm expecting big things, and you can just see in the color there that this is going to be a little darker, a little more deeper purple notes than a lot of your typical Chianti Classico and just Chianti in general, but it still has all those beautiful like ruby kind of rusty colors as well. Oh yeah, and on the nose, just the first thing that jumps out of the glass is just this beautiful tobacco. It's just this really nice sweet tobacco nose, a little bit of pepper, and even some nice kind of like savory meaty notes to it as well. Oh, and a beautiful on the palate, just mouth-coating cherry, some really nice dry herbs, spices, like I said, a little bit of pepper to it, a little bit more of those meaty notes going on. I can just see this pairing with all kinds of different Italian cuisine, any kind of red sauces, meat sauces, veal, pork, you name it. This is going to go just beautifully with that wine. And I just can't get over that aroma. This is just jumping out of the glass. I'm even starting to get more of those berry notes coming past that tobacco now. Just a beautiful smell on this wine, and just this luxurious palate, very soft, well integrated tannins on here, and a beautiful lingering finish on it. So now we're going to move on to one I've really been looking forward to. So this is La Suer di Fresnello. This is what could typically be considered a super Tuscan, basically just meaning a lot of Sangiovese and a few other varietals non-indigenous to Italy, so things from France, Spain, what have you. But they really don't want to label it as that because they wanted to focus more on the heritage of this wine. The Rocca Fresnello is kind of a collaboration between the powerhouses, both Italy and France, coming together. From Italy, you've got the Castellera di Castellini, and in France, you've got the Baron Rossi Lafitte. They came together to put the Fresnello together, and that just really focuses on highlighting the best of both France and Italy. And it doesn't stop there because it goes even further into the varietals of this wine. So you are going to see 60% Sangiovese, just that beautiful Italian powerhouse, and 20% Cab Sauv and 20% Merlot all into this blend. You are going to get really the best of both worlds into a nice, well-balanced, full-bodied red. And you can just see from the color there, nice dark deep red hues, a little bit of purple, but mainly you're just getting that ruby, that burgundy color, but really well saturated into that wine. And the nose just jumps out of the glass on this. Just really big earthy notes right away. You're getting spices, you're getting clove, licorice, cinnamon, a little tobacco, a little pepper, things like that. But you're also getting a lot of fruits to this as well, but like dark skinned fruits, a lot of like black plums, black cherries with just deep flavorings. Yeah, and exactly what you expect on the palate as well. A lot of those similar notes coming through. Still mostly getting those spices, that a lot of clove, a lot of that leathery kind of tobacco through it. Really good tannin structure on this. It is definitely a fuller bodied red, but you're still getting some beautiful fruits to it. Just really deep cherry, just mouth-watering cherry, just kind of coats the whole palate as it's sitting on my tongue for a while. This wine I could just see pairing with all kinds of just beautiful, big hearty dishes. Anything beef, steaks, big, red meat sauces, things like that are gonna go terrifically with this wine. That is just a big, beautiful bodied red wine. I absolutely love that. There you have it, 4 delicious wines from Vius Imports. Now, to try these at home, just order Vius wines from Bevvi's website and have them delivered straight to your door.